Ready? Let's start. Time. Isn't it magical to think that nowadays everyone in coffee chain and coffee industry is being perfectly connected to one another? From farmers, producers, down to us, coffee consumers. It is more like a puzzle to me. And so today, I'd like you to join me in completing this colorful puzzle piece in front of you. And I call it the puzzle of strong community, with a one connected goal today, which is a flavorful cup of Cezve experience. My name is Mariam, and let's complete this puzzle together. Let's start. Kindly pick the first puzzle piece and put it on the first block. Perfect. The first puzzle piece represents the coffee and the farm. I was connected to a producer in Colombia who has the same vision of creativity and innovation. The farm is called Mikava, owned by a visionary producer named Paul. His mission is such an inspiration. My coffee was grown at 2,000 meters above sea level, grown with the unique microorganisms of the soil, making it an ideal growing condition for my geisha variety, resulting to a sweet floral delicate flavors into my final cup. Now, after considering the terroir, let's move on to the second puzzle piece. Kindly pick the second puzzle piece and put it on the second block. Yes, perfect. The second puzzle piece represents the processing. My coffee has undergone a natural carbonic maceration process by infusing carbon dioxide into the tank, releasing esters and fragrance aromatics, and slow dried for 42 days, ensuring that distinct flavors of red berries and florals. And now, we're halfway there. Kindly pick the third puzzle piece and put it on the third block. Yes, perfect. Yeah, correct. The third puzzle piece represents the roasting approach. Roasting a natural processed geisha for Ibrik deserves a different approach. I was aiming to highlight the floral characteristic of my coffee with a better quality of tactile. So, I roasted it 2 times. First is to drop the moisture down to 7%. Roasted it for 4 minutes. This will enhance more of the fruitiness and floral characteristic of my geisha variety. And then the second stage is often after 24 hours. We roasted it again, slowly progressing from Maillard to sugar browning, giving me that tactile experience to another level with syrupy and silky texture. And now, let's move on to the fourth puzzle piece. Here we go. Kindly pick the fourth puzzle piece. And we're almost there. Perfect. The fourth puzzle piece represents the exciting brewing approach of Ibrik, and this is my part to be connected to you. So today, I use 7 grams of coffee to 1:10 ratio, total brew water of 70 mils. I'll be giving it a stir to loosen up the clumps and avoid uneven extraction along the brew. And same like what I did to my roasting approach, I'll be brewing it 2 times in a flame. And first is 30 seconds in a flame in a medium fire. This is to warm enough the coffee and avoid quick burn sensation, allowing the water to slowly heat up and avoid early intensive extraction. I'm using a bottom round shape for better heat conductivity. I'm using a bottom round shape for inner turbulence for better extraction, while the gas burner allows me to control that brewing temperature, and later on it will give you that balance of sweetness, acidity, and bitterness into my cup. And on the next minute, I'll be brewing it in a bigger flame. I'm using a silver-plated material in and out for better heat conductivity, allowing a fast absorption of temperature in any amount of flame. It might look simple as heating up, but heat is the biggest variable that will create the tactile quality and bitterness of my Cezve. Slowing the heat gradually gives me a better caramelization of the sugar content of the coffee. Slowing the rate of rise of the temperature gives me a better tactile and the body. This sensory experience is just worth sharing, either to a customer or to us, friends. My brewing time is 2 minutes. I'll be serving it to you now, but please don't drink it just yet. Let me clean it up for you. All right? Don't worry about the time. I'll be reminding you when it's ready. Here you go. You can now enjoy the aromas of berries. And for now, this is for flushing. Thank you. Could you please write down for me the following flavor notes that you will experience into my cup? You'll have a medium sweetness, medium acidity, and low to medium bitterness. The tactile will be medium weight, silky to juicy texture, with a long caramel sweet finish and cacao nibs. As we wait for my coffee to cool down, let me introduce to you to the creative drink of Ibrik that I'll be using later on. So in my signature beverage, I decided to add 10 grams of washed geisha to my 10 grams of natural geisha in order to get the taste balance to my signature beverage. So I have the 10 grams of washed geisha was light roasted. That will give you that fruitiness and acidity into my cup, while the 10 grams of natural geisha is medium roasted that will give that sweetness and the body. Thank you. So it's a blend of two different processing coming from the same farm and same producer. I'm using 20 grams and 70 ml of water, room temperature, so there will be a gradual increase of extraction as the heat is applied. I use 80 ppm high in magnesium that extract that acidity and fruitiness into my cup. And I'm using now a sand burner that has well-distributed heat that fits perfectly to the curve of my Cezve that creates that earlier formation of foam production that will avoid the unpleasant bitterness later on. Brewing time of 2 minutes. Here you go. Hello. Thank you. gets a little harder sometimes. Hello again, I'm back. And now, let me introduce you the creative drink of Ibrik that I made a while ago. So, I made a drink that I called Puzzle of Flavor Experience. But for now, you can now evaluate my simple Cezve. But let me remove for you the crema that can give you that bitterness later on. Here you go. Thank you. You'll be enjoying those flavors from warm to cold. Don't worry about writing it down for now. So, let me introduce you the creative drink of Ibrik that I'll be using later on. I made a drink that I call Puzzle of Flavor Experience by combining all the characteristics of my Cezve blend. For my first ingredients and first puzzle piece, I'll be using the blend of Geisha Cezve, natural and washed. And I'll be heating them up all together, like my simple Cezve. This will create that caramelized flavor of candied raspberry. And for my next puzzle piece, I'll be using the freeze-dried mango puree melted to 10 ml of water. 10 ml of it. I made mango puree by combining 1 part of mango and 1 part of water, freeze-dried, put it in a vacuum chamber, and created a powder form to 100% concentration, melted it to 10 ml of hot water. This will give you that watermelon, rather passion fruit, vibrant acidity. Next, I'll be using the strawberry reduction that made by combining 1 part of strawberry and 1 part of sugar. Slow cook for 30 minutes. This will enhance the vibrancy of passion fruit, watermelon, and orange mandarin. And on the fourth puzzle piece, this is the last puzzle piece, but this will make everything balanced. It's a cold brew geisha cascara. 50 ml of it, and it will give you that bittersweet characteristic of candied caramel and orange later on into the finish. For now, could you please write down for me the following flavor notes of medium to high passion fruit? Thank you. Medium sweetness of watermelon and candied orange. Low bitterness of grapefruit. And the tactile will be medium weight, syrupy texture with long candied orange jam. But now, could you please complete for me the last puzzle piece in front of you? Thank you. The last puzzle piece in front of you. Thank you. Because the last puzzle piece is you and your taste experience. This puzzle is about us. We all represent a beautiful puzzle of what this industry could be in celebrating Cezve experience. So please, go ahead and let's enjoy sharing this coffee together. From one hand to another, from my hand to yours. My name is Mariam, representing United Arab Emirates, and this is my time.
And thank you very much, Mariam, from the United Arab Emirates.